Hey there, gamers. Mark the Lone Gamer here. We are back in Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't like the sound. The sounds that the rift is making.
Glad you stayed down here in the dirt.
Never noticed it before, but it seems to be getting worse. The sound is over here, of course. See if she has anything new to say.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
The Circle of Magi at Ep.12. At least until the rebellion began.
Yes, I suppose that would have required you to stay on the move. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
I'd like to get to know you better.
There's not much to know.
If you don't want to talk, I'll...
No, I just... Oh, very well. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from them?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
The Divine Justinian, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
I'll let you get back to work.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
He's a spy, so he knows things you don't need.
Are your mercenaries adjusting to life here?
Getting there. No major fights with Inquisition troops, beyond the usual chest thumping. Don't worry. The Chargers have worked with other groups before. I'll keep them in line. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. We've got no leader. No Inquisitor.
Cassandra's been the driving force of this Inquisition. She's the leader in all but name.
Cassandra's a seeker. From what I gather, that's a bit like a Ben Hasra. She's a good hunter and a great fighter, but she doesn't see the big picture. Too busy searching for answers. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
Let's see what Krem here has to say.
Can I help you with anything?
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
Do the charges specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops to skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes where we're gonna hit something.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
We'll talk later.
So I think every time you come back, or periodically, if you come back to Krem, he'll have a different story or thing. But basically, it's good. It's good practice to just go around and talk to NPCs every time you do a milestone, or even just coming back to see if you get something new. All right, is there stuff in it?
Here, have something to drink.
Oh, you're here.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
It's right there. We could take a trip if you're that curious.
I'm gonna have to decline. At least until I learn more about it. The breach, the Divine's death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Okay. So what can we sell? I don't want to just throw away some of this stuff because we might use them. Why isn't anybody using this? Alright, let's give it to him. Or maybe you can take it ours? No, we can't. Yeah, vigorous helmet. Let's use this. And Blackwall, you could take that. Alright. Different helmet for us. At least it has some properties. So let's find our other companions, see what they will say.
Something.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Are you from Ferelden? Olay?
Free Marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I'm tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
Let's save more for later.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Don't think anyone else will be saying anything new. We actually didn't do any milestones anyway. But let's check up on some others here. Nothing. Alright, Liliana, do you have anything new to say? I think by now she's probably met Blackwall, so let's see.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking. I'll leave you to your work.
Alright, at least that little bit.
That mercenary band that joined the Inquisition, the Bulls Chargers, they've got a healer of their own. He showed me some tricks. Got a demon claw wound to stop festering faster than I'd ever
Nice
seen.
little bits.
I've heard good things about the Chargers.
They must have had a lot of material,
Everyone's respectful around here.
because there's something that it's worth going around just to hear these things. Alright, what else can we do?
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
I think we will be able to get some changes here.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Alright.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
You have done much for the refugees in the Hinterlands. Many who would have starved or frozen owe you their lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell, revered mother.
Farewell.
Alright, so that means that the Hinterlands are done in terms of helping people. But there are other
It will cost at least 10.
there are other areas which will require us to go there.
Books, enchanter.
I'm not an enchanter, and too many books get
Alright.
lost. Good day to you. What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Alright. Let's go to the war table and see if there's anything that we can do. Alright. Actually, nothing much.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
Hard in Hightown 3. Varric's Revenge. Ruffles. I think Ruffles means our ambassador, Josephine. Ruffles, I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan, since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall today. She tells me that Hard in Hightown 3, the repuncheoning, appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror that is that title. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple years back. The best they could find out, after spending a couple hundred gold, was that Pierrel Bellenforth is a pen name. I could have told them that for free. You've got contacts with Antivan print houses, maybe you could find out more than the guild, Varric. Alright. He was asking Josephine to help. But we could ask Liliana to help as well. Yeah, why not Liliana?
Let's see what we have.
So, what else? Red Jenny, Inquisition needs bees. Do not know how someone could come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine written on a note from Sarah. You know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also a butt. Alright, for Cullen, it's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simple bet. Josephine, I can send runners among the bands. If this weapon can help, it will be found. Yeah.
Let us begin.
There's nothing else. Maybe in Orlais. Oh, there's Orlais. There's quite a bit. Choose successor in leads. Truth or dare. Red Jenny says drop and grab. The chantry remains. Utilize the Grey Warden treaties. Oh. Alright, they're busy. The chantry remains. The confrontation with Mother Hevara in the Valroyal market had the desired effect to a point. The chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the chantry elects a new divine could be of benefit. So, both of our other advisors are busy, so all we have is Cullen. We should send a contingent of Inquisition soldiers to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection, and their visibility will remind the clerics they are not out of our reach. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, that's all that we have to do for now. We don't have any new perks. Alright, that's it here. Time to go.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Back to the Hinterlands. Valammar is... where is it? There. So the closest thing is the Upper Lake Camp. Alright. So we're back here in the Hinterlands to deal with the Dwarven Carta over at that place called Valammar. Is it a... I'm not sure if it's
Safe travel, sir.
Thank you. Don't know if it's a mine or just a ruin. Maybe it's a Dwarven city. We'll see. Anyway, we've stocked up on regen potions. I actually forgot to upgrade the potions, so we should do that the next time we're back in Haven. I am hoping that we can level up a bit after we go through this dungeon. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. This place should give anyone a strong Mines of Moria vibe.
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
So the Dwarven Deep Roads are just a name for the underworld, the underground regions where the dwarves live. And it's made dangerous by the fact that the blight comes from deep underground. That's where the demons and the monsters come from. Is that this? It's certainly not sky. Wow. Alright. I had forgotten how pretty awesome this environment is. Alright, we have ourselves some enemies. That's barrier. And blow them up. Barrier up. Alright. Guys, pack a punch. Alright. Loot? Any loot? Give us some damn loot. Drakestone. Uh-oh. What's going on? Right, no one's here. Carta note on security. You should be secure enough from outsiders. I'm more concerned about attracting darkspawn from the lower levels. We don't have the manpower to push them farther in. Keep the product on the upper levels and barricade the bridge. It's just like Dwarven Carta to not care that they might unleash darkspawn in the world. And I think we can level up. Let us level up. We are level 8. Varric is level 8, good. Maybe we can have him, give him some stealth. Tread lightly. Poison weapons. Never really liked that. Yeah, subterfuge, that's it. Lost in the shadows. Knockout powder. Evade. Let's use this. Cassandra has 1 point. War cry. Why not? An iron bowl. What can we give him? Deep reserves. Combat roll. Coup de grace. How about in the two-handed tree? Clear a path. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. And inventory, since they're level 8, they should be able to use some of the better stuff. Masterwork armor. That is a lot better. Do we give it to him or give it to Cassandra? Let's have him use this. And give this to Cassandra. I'll use this. It's better. We could give this to Blackwall later. And weapons. Yes. Alright. That should be nice. As for Cassandra, nothing else. Alright. Yeah. Alright. We're a bit stronger now. Anything else here? No? Hopefully it'll be enough. Potions belt, superior Dalish bow. Ah. Level 10. That won't be for a while. Alright. We are sure to get a ton of good stuff here. Yes. Alright. Well. Is there anyone inside? No. Defaced Carta notice. Much of Valammar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow, 1 hour past noon. T. A series of notes has been scrawled below this notice. Stop wasting time on that damn door. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More importantly, who cares? You have product to move and you want to see if some ancient dwarf locked up the good tea set? You're short-handed as it is. If I hear you've taken another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. L. First of all, I think this place used to be a trade post. There could be something valuable behind that door, and just how will you make me sorry? T. I'll use my imagination and knives, L. Dissension. I like it. Fortunately, I don't think they'll be too... An angry note. First Liska, now Brenner. Caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. Nug shit. Trying to make a little extra on the side, thinking I wouldn't notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we should trust Brenner, so you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. Nice. Alright. Amulet of Magic, plus 2 magic. What's this do? Alright, let's use this instead. And give this to Varric. And then let's give Token of the Past Master to Bull. Now can he... Anything better? Nope. Alright. I heard some voices. Drakestone. The Drakestone is really very good. It's one of the crafting materials. Uh-oh.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
Alright. The adage, my enemy is not is not true here. Anything hostile we have to kill. Alright, more of them over there. Alright. That was actually pretty easy. Makes me uneasy. Darkspawn teeth. I ever read. Oh, alright. Here are the Carta. So who are these guys? We have Carta Leader. We have, who are you? Carta Bowman, Carta Bowman, Carta Bowman. Alright. Let's take Carta Leader. Ah, shit. Whoa, alright. Let's have some potions. Shit! Bastard. Alright. Damn! Varric is outside the room. Yeah. I should have taken control of him a bit. Report on activity in the Hinterlands. Soldiers call themselves the Inquisition. They've been helping the refugees near Redcliffe, poking around a fair bit too, though they haven't come near here. They have someone with a trick for closing those rifts. I've heard claims in some sort of profit. All that whining about mages, but this one's magic is just fine. What happened in Haven must have been crazier than we thought. Not sure if she's got any allies in Redcliffe or with those nuts in the hills, but if those mercenaries do their job, we won't have a problem. Still, be careful out there.
They've been watching our movements.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore because they're dead. Personal note scrawled in a ledger. It's good though red. With the Templars severing ties to the Chantry, you should find buyers easily enough. It has to be the right buyer though. Don't want anyone who'll get ideas. We need to control distribution. If travel across Lake Calenhad is secured, we're made. Most of the veins have been near the surface. There's enough of it, but if we find a deeper vein, a source, the take could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into expansion. Alright. I think that is a key item. We need to open this door. We need to find one other gear. Dark Town Steel. Don't need that. So we've taken down the Carta. Orders for lake operations. Check on operations at the lake. Make sure they're doing their jobs down there. Don't let them give you shit about the wildlife. I don't care. Take Liska with you. Give her something to do. She's been on edge complaining about humming or some nonsense. If she can't handle the job, deal with it. I think Liska is L. Whoever the leader was, that was T. But he's D now. Dead. And he didn't leave any loot. Oh, shit. What the hell are you? Oh, that was a dark spawn. Alright. I think we have to make sure that the dark spawn won't get out of the area. And we'll take a potion. So we've taken care of the Carta, but I guess this is beyond that now. It's all about getting loot and maybe stopping the dark spawn. We found the gear. We'll see what's... Level 10. We're not short on upgrade weapons and armor. Darkspawn shield. Tier 2 shield. It's very easy to ignore the settings. I'm sure there's a ton of detail in these places. It'd be great to really just explore these areas, these biomes. Is that all? Sheesh. Well.
The darkspawn coming up through here. I should be able to seal it off.
Alright, I think this is a bit of a mid-boss. Let's keep giving our friends barrier. Wow, this guy's tanky. Whoa! Take a potion. Come on, get him! Oh shit. All right. So we have a mage with us. Good thing. Because we need a mage to be able to close this entrance.
That holds the darkspawn back.
Alright. Can we go down here? Question is, do we want to go down here? Alright. Very spooky sounds. More dark spot. Alright. I think that's an emissary. Alright. Alright, good. Nothing? Have we been here before? Oh, I think we've circled. Have we? Where did you come from? Alright. Alright. No loot. See what's in that hidden door. I think this might be a boss fight, so let's save. Alright. What? Oh, you have to turn it.
Worth hiding here.
Definite Raiders of the Lost Ark vibe. Oh shit. Dark spawn. Come on. Shit. Oh. Come on. Come on. Shit! Fire. Bull. Alright, bull. Where's bull? Come on! Let's take care of bull. Come on. Alright. That is one tough son of a bitch. Hopefully that's the last of them. Ooh. Level 16. These are very high level stuff. Oh well. We won't be able to use them for a while, but that's fine. So lots of loot. Ooh, 13. Ah. Is that it? Ooh, upgrade for Bianca. What? Oh, shit. What are you doing? Guy just standing around. Maybe got scared. He got scared. And one more. What? Fortunately, there's still something else. Or maybe that's just an exit, hopefully. Yeah, it's just an exit. Alright. Because we are at the pretty much the end of our rope. Our healing reserves are almost done. One last healing potion. Some of us still have regens. I think. Whoa, alright. Alright. Yeah, missed you. Huh? What? He dead? Alright. It's pretty quick. I think that's it. Alright. Scary sounds notwithstanding, I think we did good work here. We finally destroyed the Dwarven Carta that's been causing us trouble. We've gotten a ton of high-level weapons and other gear. And we've reached level 8. So all in all, a very productive trip. And I just want to get out of here. Because this is definitely one of the creepiest. Don't walk near the edge. Silly. Anyway, it's been Mark the Lone Gamer. And we'll be back with Dragon Age Inquisition in the next video.